Once upon a time, in a land of golden sand dunes that stretched as far as the eye could see, lived a little scarab beetle named Khepri. Khepri wasn't the biggest or the strongest beetle, but he had a heart as bright as the desert sun. Khepri had a best friend, a big sturdy desert tortoise named Tut. Tut was slow and steady, and sometimes the other, faster creatures would tease him, but Khepri never did. He loved listening to Tut's wise stories about the desert, and always helped him find the juiciest desert melons. One scorching hot day, Khepri and Tut were exploring near the tallest sand dune in the whole desert, called the Whispering Giant. Suddenly, a strong gust of wind whipped across the dunes, sending sand swirling everywhere. Khepri, being small and light, was tumbled and tossed. He landed with a thump near the base of the Whispering Giant, his shiny shell buried halfway in the loose sand. He tried to wiggle free, but the sand held him tight. "Toot! Tut, help!" he cried, his little voice barely audible above the whistling wind. Tut, who was further away and sheltered by a cluster of rocks, heard his friend's faint call. He knew Khepri was in trouble. Without hesitation, Tut began to lumber towards the Whispering Giant. The sand was soft and made it hard for him to walk, and the wind buffeted his shell. The other desert creatures, the speedy fennec foxes and the darting sand lizards, watched him. "Why bother, Slowpoke?" called a fennec fox. "The wind will bury the little beetle completely. He's too small to matter," chirped a sand lizard. "Just find some shade, Tut." But Tut didn't listen. He kept moving, his strong legs pushing through the shifting sand, his eyes fixed on the spot where he had last seen Khepri. It took him a long time, and the sun beat down on his shell, making him thirsty. But he didn't give up. Finally, he reached the base of the Whispering Giant. He could hear Khepri's faint whimpers. Carefully, Tut began to nudge the sand around where he thought Khepri was buried. His strong claws scraped away the loose grains, little by little. It felt like forever, but at last Tut uncovered a tiny shimmering shell. "Khepri!" he exclaimed. Khepri wiggled free, his antennae twitching with relief. "Tut! You came!" he cried, scrambling onto his friend's back. The other desert creatures were amazed. They had thought Tut was too slow to help, but his loyalty and determination had saved his friend. From that day on, the fennec foxes and the sand lizards never teased Tut again. They learned that true strength wasn't just about speed or size, but about the unwavering loyalty of a friend. And Khepri, the little scarab, never forgot how his big, slow friend had braved the Whispering Giant to save him. Their friendship, like the ancient pyramids in the distance, stood strong and true, a testament to the power of loyalty in the heart of the Golden Desert.